So, Toyota has just dropped a bombshell that could completely reshape the EV landscape, potentially leaving Tesla and other major electric vehicle manufacturers scrambling to keep up. After being, conspicuously late to the EV revolution, with their first fully electric offering, the BZ4X, only arriving last year to, mixed reviews, Toyota is now making up for lost time with revolutionary battery technology that could give them a commanding lead in the industry. While the BZ4X was certainly interesting, it failed to generate the same excitement as established EVs like the Mustang Mach-E or Tesla Model Y, leaving many people wondering why Toyota waited so long to enter the electric arena and whether they chose the right vehicle to debut their EV ambitions. The game-changing announcement comes during a period of significant transition for Toyota. Akio Toyoda, the legendary CEO who guided Toyota to global dominance over the past 2 decades, recently stepped down, making way for new leadership under Koji Sato. As the former head of Lexus who oversaw iconic projects like the LFA supercar and the innovative steer-by-wire system in the Lexus RZ EV, Sato represents a bold new direction for Toyota. He's pledged to transform the company with sweeping changes, including revolutionary aerodynamics, completely reimagined production methods, and most importantly, 2 groundbreaking new battery technologies that could redefine EV performance. The first is an enhanced version of current lithium-nickel-cobalt-manganese or NCM batteries, offering greater range at significantly lower production costs. But the real showstopper is Toyota's long-awaited solid-state battery breakthrough. Unlike conventional lithium-ion batteries that use liquid electrolytes, solid-state batteries employ solid ceramic or polymer electrolytes, enabling astonishing charging speeds. Toyota claims just 3 minutes for 300 miles of range. Greater energy density, improved safety, and a longer lifespan. The company projects these batteries will power most of their EV lineup by 2026 to 2027, which, if achieved, would give them a substantial technological advantage over competitors still relying on conventional battery technology. However, skepticism remains warranted. Toyota has a well-documented history of promising solid-state battery breakthroughs dating back over a decade without delivering commercial products. Previous announcements targeting 2025 availability were quietly abandoned. Yet, under Sato's leadership, there are genuine reasons for optimism. He's aggressively reallocated R&D resources to prioritize EV development and even confirmed an all-electric sports car is in development, complete with a surprising manual transmission option aimed at winning over traditional driving enthusiasts. The automotive industry, is really standing at the precipice of a potential revolution, as Toyota's latest announcement about its solid-state battery technology sends shockwaves through the EV market. While significant challenges around mass production, scalability, and cost efficiency remain substantial hurdles, the implications of Toyota successfully commercializing this technology at scale just cannot be overstated. If realized, this breakthrough could fundamentally rewrite the rules of electric mobility, potentially altering the competitive landscape of the entire automotive industry for decades to come. The transformative potential of Toyota's solid-state battery technology lies in its ability to simultaneously address the 2 most persistent pain points that have hampered widespread EV adoption: range anxiety and charging time. The promised combination of Tesla-rivaling performance metrics with gas station-comparable refueling speeds, honestly, represents nothing short of a quantum leap in EV technology. Current industry benchmarks for fast charging typically require 20 to 30 minutes to reach 80% capacity, while Toyota's projections suggest their solid-state batteries could achieve full charges in mere minutes. This dramatic reduction in downtime could finally eliminate one of the last remaining advantages internal combustion engines hold over electric vehicles in consumers' minds. Moreover, the inherent advantages of solid-state chemistry, including greater energy density, improved thermal stability, and longer cycle life, could enable vehicle designs that are lighter, safer, and more durable than current EV offerings. The elimination of liquid electrolytes removes the risk of leakage and reduces fire hazards, while the compact form factor could free up valuable space for passenger comfort or additional range-extending battery capacity. These technical advantages, if successfully brought to market, would represent not just incremental improvement, but a complete paradigm shift in what consumers can expect from electric vehicles. As the industry stands at this critical technological crossroads, Toyota's positioning appears increasingly strategic. While their late entry into the EV market initially appeared to be a competitive disadvantage, it may ultimately prove fortuitous. By avoiding the massive capital expenditures other manufacturers have sunk into current-generation battery production facilities, Toyota has maintained the flexibility to leapfrog directly to next-generation technology. Their extensive experience with hybrid systems and hydrogen fuel cells, while often criticized as distractions from full electrification, may have provided valuable insights into energy storage and power management that could now give them an edge in solid-state development. The leadership transition from Akio Toyoda to Koji Sato appears to have marked a decisive turning point in Toyota's electrification strategy. Sato's background with Lexus's performance vehicles and cutting-edge technologies suggests a willingness to push boundaries that may have been lacking in Toyota's previous, more conservative approach to EVs. His public commitment to reallocating R&D resources and restructuring production methods specifically for electric vehicles demonstrates an institutional seriousness about solid-state development that previous announcements lacked. However, the path from laboratory breakthrough to mass production remains fraught with technical and financial challenges that have defeated numerous previous attempts to commercialize solid-state batteries. The history of battery technology development is littered with promising prototypes that failed to scale economically or encountered unexpected performance issues in real-world conditions. Toyota's own track record of repeatedly announcing and then delaying solid-state battery timelines has understandably made industry observers cautious about declaring victory prematurely. So, the coming 3 to 5 years will really serve as the ultimate proving ground for Toyota's ambitions. Between now and their projected 2026 to 2027 rollout timeline, the company has to successfully navigate what's often called the Valley of Death, that tricky gap that separates promising technology from true commercial viability. This is going to require solving some pretty complex material science challenges, developing entirely new manufacturing processes, establishing reliable supply chains for novel materials, and of course, bringing production costs down to economically viable levels. And they need to do all of this while maintaining the performance characteristics that make the technology so promising in the first place. Even if Toyota does succeed in bringing solid-state batteries to market on schedule, the competitive landscape could look very different by then. Tesla, which is traditionally seen as the EV technology leader, is unlikely to stand still, and other manufacturers are also pursuing their own advanced battery development programs. Chinese automakers in particular have shown remarkable agility in EV development and could potentially match or even surpass Toyota's advances. The battery technology race has, really become the new arms race of the automotive industry, with billions in investment capital flowing to numerous competing solutions. For consumers, this intensifying competition promises an accelerating pace of innovation and improvement in electric vehicle offerings. The potential benefits extend beyond just faster charging times. Solid-state technology could enable more affordable EVs with longer ranges, greater durability, and improved safety characteristics. This could finally make electric vehicles truly competitive with internal combustion engines across all vehicle segments and use cases, not just as urban commuter vehicles. The broader implications for energy infrastructure and environmental impact are equally significant. Ultra-fast charging capable of rivaling gasoline refueling times would reduce the need for massive deployments of public charging stations, potentially accelerating EV adoption in areas with limited charging infrastructure. The improved energy density could enable electrification of heavier vehicle classes like trucks and buses that have proven challenging for current battery technology. And if Toyota can deliver on its promises of lower production costs and longer battery life, the total carbon footprint of EVs could see substantial reductions. Yet for all this potential, caution remains warranted. The history of technological development is replete with examples of next big things that failed to materialize as promised. Solid-state batteries have been the technology of the future for nearly as long as fusion power, with numerous companies over the years announcing breakthroughs that ultimately failed to scale. Toyota's credibility on this front has been damaged by previous unmet promises, and the company will need to deliver concrete, measurable progress to convince skeptics that this time is different. The ultimate test will come when Toyota begins delivering production vehicles equipped with these batteries to real customers at competitive price points. Until then, the automotive world will be watching closely for signs of whether this represents the genuine breakthrough Toyota claims, or whether it joins the long list of overhyped battery technologies that failed to live up to their potential. Either way, Toyota's latest move has undeniably raised the stakes in the global race for EV supremacy, ensuring that the next few years will be among the most dynamic and transformative in automotive history.